How's going on, everybody? It's me, the one that loves cartoons, and in today's video, well, I'm gonna be talking about a cartoon. So in today's video, I'm gonna review Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu, Season 7, titled Ends of Time. So first I'm gonna review each episode briefly, then I'm gonna talk about the good stuff, then the bad stuff, and then I'm gonna give the season a score out of 10. So let's review. And spoiler warning. So we start with episode 65, which is the season premiere titled End of Time. So in this episode we get to see Sensei Wu waiting for someone, and his name is Chronix. So they start fighting, and Kai was checking a painting of his parents, and the ninja went to the monastery to find Wu, and they fought Chronix. And he knows about Kai's father. Chronix knows about Kai's father, and Dr. Saunders turned out to be Crux, and I'm not surprised about that. So, a really good season premiere. I mean, the episodes start with Wu fighting a Chronix. So yeah, the episodes start with an action scene. So a really good season premiere. So we go to episode 66 titled The Hatching, which is my least favorite episode from this season. I mean, I really liked the backstory of Crux and Chronix. And we get to see the original Elemental Masters again. So that was really cool to see. But other than that, the episode was really boring. I mean, we get to see the ninjas versus the Vermilion, but that fight wasn't that interesting. The episode was slow a little bit. So yeah, it's an okay episode. So we go to episode 67 titled Time for Traders. And I really like this episode. I mean, Kai learned more about his parents, and he discovered that Saunders is Crux. And I liked that fight scene between Kai and Crux. That was awesome. And Kai was really shocked about what he heard from Crux. And yeah, we get to see a small flashback with Kai seeing Nia for the first time when he was a kid. So yeah, I really like this episode, and I liked that Crux teases something about Kai's parents, and that they could be traitors. And I liked that Kai didn't took it very well. He was really angry. So yeah, Kai was really good in this episode. So we go to episode 68 titled Scavengers. And yeah, I like this episode. We get to see the ninjas fighting the Vermilions in the city, and Lloyd wants to be a master. So yeah, and we learned a little bit about Crux and Chronix's plan, and that they are taking all the metal they could find. So yeah, I liked how the episode ended with Jay going to his parents, because he lives in a junkyard, so of course the Vermilion will be there. So yeah, I like this episode. So we go to episode 69 titled A Line in the Sand, and here where the season start getting a little bit better. So Kai found a mysterious symbol on the Vermilion's helmet, and he kinda knows something about it. So yeah, I liked that, I really liked that. And the slow motion time blade arrived. So the ninjas get the time blade. So a good episode. I really liked Kai's reaction to that symbol that he saw. And yeah, I liked seeing Jay saving the day and getting the time blade. So I liked this episode. So we go to episode 70 titled The Attack, and it's also a good episode. And this episode is all action scenes. It's all fight scenes. So I really like that. So we get to see the ninjas getting attacked by the Vermilions, and we get introduced to the new Samurai X, the mysterious Samurai X, and Kai wants answer from Wu about the symbol on the helmet. So yeah, the ninja lost in this episode, and Wu was kidnapped. So yeah, I liked the episode, and I liked that by the end Kai find out that the symbol has to do with his father and has to do with the blacksmith shop. But he didn't say anything, he only said that changed everything. So yeah, I really liked this episode. A really good tease at the end, with the symbol have something to do with Kai's father and the blacksmith shop. So yeah, because after this episode I was asking for more. So we go to episode 71 titled Secrets Discovered, which is a really good episode. I really like this episode because in this episode we get some of the questions that we had, and the questions that the ninja had answered. I mean, Nia became cool with the new Samurai X, and Lloyd, Cole, Jay, and Zane found Crux and Chronix's secret hideout, and it's in the swamp. And Kai, and he was the best in this episode. I mean, he solved he kind of solved everything. I mean, he found out that the symbol in the helmet is the same symbol in their blacksmith shop, and he took the blade that was in a secret room, and he discovered that his parents are not just traders, but they are also alive because of the helmet, because there's an old helmet and a new helmet. So his parents are still, his father is still making those vermilion helmets, and he tells Nia everything he knows. So yeah, Kai was really good in this episode. I really like this episode. It's really good. It makes me excited for the next one. So we go to episode 72, titled Pause and Effect, which is my favorite episode from this season. And it's a really good episode. So Cole and Jay saved the citizens, and we get to see Karloff, so that was good. And Lloyd failed to save Wu, and Zane is lost without Pixel. And the pause time blade arrived, and man, Kai finally found where is his father. And you think that he's gonna hug him, but no, he starts fighting him. And I really loved that scene. And we learned that Kai's parents are not actual traders. They are not real traders. And they explained everything to him. So yeah, I really love this episode. So we go to episode 73, titled Out of the Fire into the Boiling Sea, which is a really long title. So Kai and Nia must get the reversal blade so they could save Wu, because he's aging so fast because of the fast forward time blade, known as the time punch, because he was hit with the blade and he start aging so fast. So the reversal blade is the only blade that wasn't lost in time, like the others, just like how Crux wasn't lost in time. So Kai and Nia used the dragon blade, and they summoned the fusion dragon. So they get the blade, but they didn't save Wu. So Crux and Acronix get to the Iron Doom, and they time travel, and Kai and Nia followed them, and Wu is with Kai and Nia. He is with them. So yeah, I really like this episode, and it ended with a really, really good cliffhanger. So we go to episode 74, which is the season finale, titled Lost in Time, which is an amazing season finale. So Crux and Acronix went back 40 years into the past to recreate the last fight that they had with Wu and the other elemental masters, so they could win this time. So Kai and Nia tried to stop him, but they failed. So Nia had an idea, and Kai failed to stop the Time Twins. And man, the fight scenes in this episode are really good. So Kai failed to stop Crux and Acronix, but Nia get the reversal blade that wasn't lost in time. So Wu get reversed to his normal age, so he stopped aging so fast. So they used the reversal blade, and they reversed the moment where Crux and Acronix left again. So this time Kai and Nia followed the Time Twins again. So Wu removed the reversal blade, and he tells Kai and Nia to take it. So Kai and Nia fall to the present, and Wu is lost in time with Crux and Acronix. So yeah, this is how the season ends. So at the end, Lloyd is a master, and now the ninjas must find Sensei Wu. So a really smart ending. I really like this finale. I really liked how Hands of Time ended. I mean, Crux and Acronix are not dead or defeated. They're not dead or defeated. I mean, they are just lost in time alongside Wu. So yeah, this ending made me super hyped for the next season. But you guys know that in the next season they didn't answer most of the questions about Wu being lost in time with Crux and Acronix. So yeah, so let's talk about the good stuff first. So I really liked that we get to see more of the elemental masters. That was cool. And I really liked Crux and Acronix. They were good villains, and I liked their plan. And the powers of the Time Blades are awesome, and I really liked Sensei Wu in this season. He finally had a big role, because he didn't had much in season 6 and in the Day of the Departed movie. So yeah, he was good in this season. And I liked seeing Dareth again, and I liked seeing Ray and Maya. Oh my god. Because man, I feel like they were building up to this season for a long time. I mean, they were mentioning Kai's parents a lot of times, even before this season. So that was awesome. And I liked the new Samurai X or Samurai V XL. And I liked that we didn't found out his identity in this season. And man, the finale, the final episode of this season, it's so creative. I mean, we were used to see the ninjas defeating the main antagonist in each season, but here the ending was kinda open-ended. I mean, Crocs and Acronics didn't die or get arrested in the season. No, they were lost in time alongside Wu, so they lost Sensei Wu. So yeah, this finale was awesome, because we had a ton of questions after this season finale. And seeing Kai and Nia go into the past was awesome. So yeah, like I said, I really liked the finale of this season, because it was different from the other finales. It was different from the other season finales. I mean, they time traveled. So yeah, and seeing Ray and Maya is really good. They were good in this season. And also, I really liked that we learned about Crocs and Acronic's plan until the 8th episode of the season. I mean, really, I really liked that their plan was mysterious in this season. I mean, in episode 8, we learned that they want to time travel, and in the season finale, we learned that they want to recreate the post-Serpentine War fight. The fight between Crocs and Acronics and the Elemental Masters. So yeah, because in most of the Ninjago seasons, we always knew the villain's plan. Like the villains always mentioned their plans. But here we discovered Crocs and Acronic's plan until the 8th episode of this season. So they did a good job of keeping a lot of stuff mysterious. I really like that. So let's talk about the ninjas here. So we have Kai, and he's the main focus of this season. And man, Kai was really good. He had amazing development in this season. I mean, his arc in this season is about his parents and finding out the truth about them. So I really like that. And I like that he didn't want to accept that his parents were traitors. So yeah, and I liked the moments where Kai had a weird reaction to that symbol on the Vermilion's helmet. And we learned that Ray put it on purpose so they could come to rescue them. And I liked that the symbol has to do with his father. I mean, Kai was trying to remember where he saw that symbol. And I liked that when he met his father again, he started fighting him. And it's one of my favorite scenes. Not just from the season, but from the show. So yeah, and his relation with Nia is good. So yeah, Kai was great in this season, and I'm happy that he was the focus. From the beginning to end, I'm happy that he was the focus of Season 7 from the beginning to end, unlike Season 4, where they made him the main focus only in the first 8 episodes. So yeah, so I'm kinda happy that the Higman brothers didn't wrote Season 7, and it's because I was worried that they will do the same mistake like Season 4, because Season 4 is a Kai season, but he was in the backseat during the last 2 episodes. So yeah, I'm happy that they didn't wrote Season 7, because I was worried that they will focus on Kai and then they will forget about him later, kinda like how they did in Season 4. Hey, don't get me wrong. The Higman brothers are amazing. They are amazing writers. And if you guys checked my Season 4 review, you know that I love Season 4. Despite the problems it has. So yeah, I really liked the Hegman brothers as writers. They are really I like the Hegman brothers as the writers. My only problem with them is that when it comes to a Kai season, they don't do him justice. So yeah, the Tournament of Elements is a big example for is a big example with Kai taking a backseat in the last two episodes of his own season. I mean, it's not fair. So like I said, Kai was great in this season. He was well developed, and I liked that he was the focus from the beginning to end, unlike season 4. So yeah, so let's talk about Nia. And Nia is the second main focus of the season, and she was good. Well, Nia wasn't obsessed about what happened to her parents, like Kai was. She only wants her samurai suit back. But she joined the action alongside Kai in the last two episodes. So yeah, I feel like they should give her her own season instead of focusing on her with Kai, cause Kai get most of the developments. So yeah, but she was good. I mean, we learned that she didn't see her parents since she was 3 years old. So yeah, you can feel sad for her. So let's go to Jay. And Jay, well, he was fine. And the thing that I liked about him in the season is that he was still carrying some character traits from Skybound. I mean, in this season, he is not just a comic relief. He still have some serious moments, such as when he went to save his parents from the Vermilions, or getting the Time Blade by himself. So yeah, and they didn't forget about his relation with Nia. He still cares about her. So yeah, he still cares about her. So yeah, it's good that they didn't forget about the two. So Jay was good in the season. So let's go to Cole. And Cole's arc is to get used to his RX powers, something that he got in the Day of the Departed movie out of nowhere. So he's trying to get the hang of it. And man, I really love his RX powers, despite they have zero explanation about why they exist. But yeah, I really liked Cole in this season. He's just trying to get used to his human hands since he's not a ghost anymore. So yeah, well, he didn't get more other than getting used to his RX powers. So yeah, and he still contain his ghostly scar from the Day of the Departed movie, so that's cool. So yeah, I liked Colton this season. He wasn't bad. Like, he wasn't great either. So we go to Zane, and Zane, well, he was damaged. Like in the beginning, I mean, he did nothing in episode 67, and in episode 68 he was acting weird. Well, I liked his line when he said avocados are not vegetables. That was I found that funny. But yeah, he wasn't like really good in this season. But he was fine. I liked the scene where he kinda gave up because Pixel is not with him anymore. So yeah, I wished that scene was longer a little bit. But yeah, and it's good to see Zane on his own without Pixel, but they didn't focus on it that much. So yeah, he was fine. So we go to Lloyd, and Lloyd was good. I mean, he's trying to live up to Master Wu by being a master himself, so that was good. I liked that he is trying to lead the team and being a master, because they really didn't address that. They really didn't address the fact that Lloyd is a master in training since season 5, because at the end of season 5, Lloyd was kind of, I don't know, becoming a master, but it was dropped in season 6, and it was never mentioned. So it's good that they bring it back here in this season. So yeah, I liked that at the end of the season Lloyd became a master, and this season is the last season of Lloyd being voiced by Julian Michaels. So yeah, she did a good job voicing Lloyd. She did a good job voicing a male character. So, and also, I really liked seeing Ed and Edna again, and I liked seeing Karloff. Yeah, I almost forgot about Karloff. His cameo was good, although I wished he stayed and helped the ninjas. That would have been awesome. And same with Skylar. And it's not new with Skylar here. I mean, she wanted to help them, but they didn't want her. So yeah. And Ragmonk and Blanc are really funny, and they are the comic relief of this season. Kind of like Cruncha and Knuckle were the comic relief of the pilot movie, and Kipow and Chuck being the comic reliefs of season 4. So yeah, Ragmonk and Blanc, they are funny in this season. There are some moments where they made me laugh. So yeah, and I really liked General Makia. She was good, and I liked the Fusion Dragon, and the locations in this season are really good. I liked the swamp location, which is a Crux and Achronic's secret place, and the Boiling Sea is really good location. Is a really good location, and I liked that we learned how Ray and Maya were captured, and I know that this should not count since I'm reviewing this season and not the ninja suits, but the suits in this season are awesome. They really work with the season, and there is a lot of details in the suits, and they have like a samurai vibe to them, because the villains in the season are samurai snakes. They are snake samurais. So yeah, the suits really works with the season, because like the suits are like have some that samurai vibe to them. So sorry about that. I had to talk about the suits. I couldn't help it. And also, I loved that Wu is aging quickly because of the time punch. And also, watching season 9 made sense about why when Wu was hit with the time punch, he took some time to age, and why when Ray was hit with the time punch, he was aging quickly. And that is because, spoilers, if you haven't seen season 9. So yeah, so that is because Wu has Oni blood. So that's why Wu was aging slowly when he was hit with the time punch, and why Ray was aging quickly when he was hit with the time punch. Because Wu is not a regular dude. So yeah, I really like this detail here. And also Scales cameos in this season, and he helped the ninjas, and Scales Jr. was here too. So yeah, that was cool. And I I'm happy that we learned who is Jay's true mother, and she is an OG Master of Lightning. And she even mentioned Cliff Gordon, Jay's real father. So it's kinda confirmed that she is his real mother. So this is all I have to say for the good stuff. So let's go to the bad stuff. So my problem here is, what is Crux and Achronic's? What are Crux and Achronic's motivation here? I mean, Wu said that they have the power of time, so they think that they should rule. I mean, they are good villains, but their motivation is really not good in my opinion. I mean, they have the power of time, so they think that they should rule. And also, there is some slow moments in the season, like for example, in the very first episode of the season, we have the ninjas and the Destiny Bounty, and man, they took forever to go to the monastery. They were just talking in the bounty and trying to locate where the power of the Time Blade came from, and man, I got bored. The scene really dragged a little bit, and I really didn't like that Cole found Crux and Achronic's secret lab. I mean, Cole used his RX power and found Crux and Achronic's lab by coincidence. I mean, come on, that was really childish and stupid in my opinion. I really didn't like that. And also, I feel like Crux and Achronic's character came out of nowhere. I mean, they tell us in the season that they were part of the original Elemental Masters, and they fought alongside Wu and Garmadon and the other Elemental Masters. But in Season 4, when Garmadon was telling Lloyd about the Serpentine War, they were not even in that flashback. They were not there. I mean, I wish they were in that flashback so we could have got a hint on them before Season 7. So yeah, and also, what's up with the original Master of Earth? I mean, during the Serpentine War, he betrayed the Elemental Masters because of Chen's manipulation, and now, after the Serpentine War, he is friend with them because he is in the flashback in this season. So yeah, it really doesn't make sense here. Maybe it's a mistake because they show the OG Master of Earth fighting alongside the Elemental Masters in post-Serpentine War. So yeah, maybe it's a mistake, who knows. And also, and this is just my opinion, my problem here is that despite Kai is the main focus, we still, till this day, never got a true Kai season. Listen, I know you guys are gonna say that I complain a lot. And listen, I have some points here. Cause really, Kai still doesn't have his true season yet. Cause well, he got the pilot movie. And he was well developed. But it's a movie. And not a full season, okay? So he got season 4 after that. And he was well developed, but you should remember that he was the focus in the first 8 episodes. He was only focused in the first 8 episodes. But then after that, he took a backseat in the last 2 episodes of his season. So yeah, Garmadon took the spotlight from him in season 4. So in my opinion, that's a crime. It should be a fact, not just an opinion. I mean, come on. It's his own season and someone took the spotlight from him. So he got season 7. And I really, really loved his development. Kai was great. He was amazing in this season. In season 7. Kai was amazing in season 7. He was more focused than the others. So don't get me wrong on that. But you have to remember that he had to share the season with his sister. Well, on the first 8 episodes of season 7, it was his own season. It really didn't felt like a Kai and a Nia season. It didn't felt like a Kai and a Nia season. It felt more like a Kai season. But you have to remember that in the last 2 episodes, he was still the focus character, but alongside Nia. So yeah. And you have to remember that Sensei Wu saved the day at the end of the season. So yeah. So End of Time was Kai's second chance to be like the hero to fight the main villain during the climax. And yeah, he did. He fought Crocs Necronics. But he fought them alongside Wu and Nia, and not by himself. And Wu is the one that saved them. Listen, I really loved the ending, with Wu being lost in time. Don't get me wrong, okay? But yeah, that is my problem with Kai seasons. And it's that, to this day, Kai still never got his actual season. He never got his own solo season. And the pilot movie, yeah, he was the focus, but it was a movie and it's not like he saved the day in that movie. And in season 4, Garmadon took the spotlight in the last 2 episodes. And in season 7, he was well developed and he was well focused. He was amazing in season 7, but he was amazing in this season 7, but he had to share the spotlight with Nia on the final 2 episodes. Because like season 7 is a Kai and Nia season. It's not just a Kai season. Well, despite he was more focused than her. But still. So yeah, in my opinion, listen, in my opinion, Kai being focused in season 7, like listen, it's much better. I feel like Kai being the focus with Nia is much better than taking a backseat like he did in the last 2 episodes of season 4. At least Kai was still the focus in the last 2 episodes of season 7, but he had to share the spotlight with Nia. I'm happy that Kai is the focus in Hands of Time. I'm happy that he got 2 seasons, which is season 4 and season 7, but in my opinion, those 2 seasons never focused on Kai by himself like how they did with the other ninjas. Man, I still didn't get my real Kai season. Well, you guys might see season 4 and season 7 as true Kai seasons, but I don't. Well, yeah, Kai was the focus in those 2 seasons more than the other ninjas were, but still, he still didn't save the day. He still wasn't the focus all by himself. So, Kai is my favorite ninja. And I really hope for another Kai season that is actually a true Kai season. A season where he doesn't need to take a backseat in the last 2 episodes. A season where he doesn't need to share it with someone else. Is it too much to ask for? So this is all I have to say for the bad stuff. So I give season 7 an 8 out of 10. I know, right? A lot of people hate this season, but I don't. It's a really good season. Yeah, we had some amazing Kai development, and Kai was the best thing from this season. So, and each ninja had some moments in this season. So really, so I really like this. I really like Hands of Time. So tell me your thoughts on season 7. Is it a good season? Is it a bad season? Is it an okay season? Just tell me your thoughts down in the comments. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a like, and if you're not subscribed, then please subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. And turn the notification so you'll be the first one to know when I upload a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the one that loved this cartoon, and you're the one that love it too.